Institute of Advanced Study. Anyhow, so you have to talk to Google, I guess. So in any case, what I'd like to tell you about today, there's sort of, I want to tell you a story about symplectic geometry, and I'll begin by giving you a little bit of, remind you some definitions. And the basic idea is that there's sort of two big tools in symplectic geometry, the momentum map and holomorphic curves. And I'll be talking more about the momentum map, but maybe mentioning a little bit where holomorphic curves fit into the kinds of things I'm talking about. And what I'll talk about is how to use the momentum map to make global topological calculations. So I'll tell you a bit of background about symplectic geometry and group actions and fixed points. I'll say a bit about localization with lots of examples throughout, and I'll conclude by saying how the stuff from this part can tell you something about this part. So symplectic geometry is one of these geometries defined by a differential form. So it's a manifold together with a two form, and the two form is supposed to satisfy that its derivative is 0, and that it's non-degenerate. So that means that at any point in the manifold, your two form is something with each two tangent vectors that spits out a number. So non-degenerate just means that if you have a non-zero tangent vector at the figure point, there is some other non-zero tangent vector that the number you spit out is non-zero. Okay, so in particular what that means is that if you take the exterior power of the two form, you get a volume form, an orientation on the manifold. And so the symplectic manifolds are even dimensional and they're also orientable, so that guy's not allowed. But any surface is a I don't use Beamer. But any surface is a symplectic manifold with any orientable surface with the area form as its two form is a symplectic manifold. Okay, so on R2 I can write down just dx by dy. That just means if you have two vectors in R2, take their signed area, take the determinant of the two vectors. And that is a two form. It is one of these forms. It's non-degenerate because we're just taking area. And then in higher dimensions you could say, well, okay, take the first two coordinates of your two vectors, take the signed area, take the third and fourth coordinates, and that's what this form does. And the first theorem in symplectic geometry was proved in 1882 by Darboux. He didn't say it this way exactly, but the theorem is this: that you can always choose coordinates locally so that your symplectic form looks like this one. And the reason that theorem is important is that it says that there aren't any local invariants like curvature. So this makes symplectic geometry in many ways very different from Riemannian geometry. The word symplectic is a calque of the word complex. So it was introduced by Hermann Weyl in 1939. In 1939, people were thinking about Lie groups, and one of the Lie groups they were thinking about is the group that preserves a skew-symmetric bilinear form, and that was called either the line complex group or the abelian complex group. It's not an abelian group in the sense that we think of abelian groups, and so this wasn't a very good name. Weyl said, well, okay, just take the word complex and translate it syllable by syllable into Greek, and you get symplecticos. Com becomes sim, symplecticos, so you get symplectic, and that's where the word comes from. Okay, so examples of symplectic. Sorry? Yeah. Good, you learned something there. Okay, so compact examples of symplectic. We saw R2n is symplectic. Your first manifold that you think of as even-dimensional manifold is a sphere, and you say, okay, is that symplectic? It turns out no, that's not symplectic, and the reason is that the two form is closed, and you can use Stokes' theorem to show that it has to be non-zero and it's not exact. And so that means it represents something in cohomology, so there has to be some H2, some H4, and so forth for a symplectic, compact symplectic manifold. Okay, so that one's no good, but complex projective space, we know that has exactly one degree of H0, H2, H4 up to H2n, and it turns out that is symplectic, and that's just the space of all, that's a moduli space if you like algebraic geometry, and that just means it's the set of all complex one-dimensional vector spaces in an n-dimensional space. Grassmannians, which are just the set of all subspaces with dimension k, flag varieties, which are nested sequences of subspaces. These are all examples of coherent orbits and homogeneous spaces, depending on how you want to think. These are all examples of symplectic manifolds, and they're all examples with anything, I'll say later, 5. More generally, smooth complex projective varieties are all symplectic. Toric varieties are symplectic. Toric varieties are these nice varieties. Oh, I should have said smooth toric varieties. They sort of have combinatorial data associated to them. An algebraic geometer thinks about a fan, maybe a combinatorialist thinks about a fan, and a symplectic geometer, you'll see why, thinks about a polytope. And then there are also infinite dimensional. This isn't compact, sorry, but it's infinite dimensional. There are infinite dimensional examples, spaces of loops maps from a circle into your group to take the identity to the identity. Okay, I should be careful and say maybe smooth maps or some class of maps. Okay, so that has some notion of a symplectic structure. Okay, so lots of examples. Another very geometric hands-on example is the space of polygons. So Paul sub B associated to some positive real numbers a1 up to an is the space of, let's see, so I have a moduli space, again, just a set of all polygons with side lengths a1, a2 up to an, space of n-gons in Rd. That's what the D is, so I just have a sequence of vectors, the side lengths are ai, and the sum of the vectors is 0. That just means they come back to the origin. And I want to think about these up to affine motions. So that polygon, that pentagon is the same as that one, or the same as that one, but is different from that one. Okay, in R2. And it turns out that the polygons in R3 is a symplectic manifold, but this really depends on the 3. And we'll see why later. Okay, so I want to talk, the talk is supposed to be about group actions. You can ask whether a manifold has any group actions, and there have been some topologists who say, well, actually having group actions is the uncommon thing, although mostly we think about things that have group actions, so most mathematicians don't think about most things. But, okay, so I want to think about actions that there are manifolds that do have actions. So we say that an action is symplectic if it preserves the symplectic form. So if I move around my area, this kind of area measurement under the action, I'm still taking the same kind of area measurement. So we have rotations of a sphere, rotations of a torus. In fact, so on the sphere we have this whole SO3, all of those are good. We have O3 acting, but O3, when I reflect it, if I measure area and then reflect, I'm going to get a negative sign. So that one doesn't preserve the symplectic form. So some are and some aren't preserving our omega. If we have an action of a Lie group, we have vector fields. So if you just look at how the Lie group is acting, and how, say, a one-dimensional, a one-parameter subgroup of the Lie group is acting and take a derivative, you get a tangent vector at every point. So this is just saying, for an element of the Lie algebra, look at how it sits inside the group and how it's acting, take a derivative. Okay, so for example, when my circle is acting on the sphere, the vector fields are exactly parallel to the tangent to the latitude lines, and I have 0 at the north pole and the south pole, which are fixed. I can see what symplectic means in terms of this vector field, because symplectic means, well, if I take this derivative of omega in the direction of the vector field, I should get 0, because the vector field, the group action is supposed to be preserving omega. So infinitesimally, that just means that the Lie derivative along the vector field is 0. So Cartan's magic formula is that this Lie derivative is supposed to be, well, I let omega eat the vector field and I take the derivative, and I add to that d of omega plus that one form eating the vector field. But now we're in this symplectic case, so d omega is 0, and so this Lie derivative being 0 just means that if omega eats the vector field and then I take a derivative, I get 0. So this one form is a closed one form. Okay? And I really want to deal with actions where this closed one form is not just the closed one form, but it's an exact one form. So the one form is called Hamiltonian.